Improvisation, the art of musical fooling around. A couple things you need to know about improv. I have 3 rules in my classroom for improv. Number 1, you'll never have to improv if you don't want to. If you don't want to do it on one given day, that's fine. If you don't ever want to do it, that's fine too. That's not true when you sign up for jazz band, by the way, because jazz band does involve improv as part of the deal. So if you sign up for jazz band and you make it, you have to improv there, but you'll never have to improv in regular class. That applies to jazz banders too, by the way. If you don't want to do it in front of the whole class, you don't have to. Number 2, you are not allowed to make ugly sounds on purpose on your instrument. Okay, there are times when it'll happen accidentally, of course, for all of us, even me, but you're not allowed to do it on purpose, or you're not allowed to do it on purpose in front of me. If you want to do it at home, go right ahead, but I don't want to hear it. So number 1, you'll never have to improv if you don't want to. Number 2, don't make ugly sounds. But other than that, number 3 is anything goes. You can play any notes, you can play any rhythms, you can play any articulations, you can play any dynamics, you can do all kinds of stuff. There will be certain things that sound better than others with a certain scale. For instance, if you know the B-flat blues scale, you're about 75% of the way to getting a pretty decent blues solo, because all it is those notes put with cool rhythms. You know, something like that. If you know what key a song is in, for instance, Bluesville, the one we start off on, is in the key of B flat. If you know that blues scale, the blues scale that corresponds to that key, then you'll always be able to play a pretty decent solo. If you go to my website on the computer, you will notice there's a spot that says, at the beginning, there's a spot that says 6th grade band right here. If you click on that, it'll take you right now to a page that says see below for the Bluesville improv backing track. If you click on this little arrow over here on the right, it will download, it'll come up. And what's going to happen here is you'll hear me playing Bluesville on the piano. I played all the band parts on the piano in the background. All you have to do is play along with it, and you can just let it go and play over and over and over again. At the end of the solo section, which is number 29 up to 41, at the end of the solo section is where the band goes ba-da-ba-da, 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 ba-da, and then we repeat back to the solo section again. You would join the band there either on the high team or on the low team, whichever instrument you play. Ba-da-ba-da, rest, rest, ba-da-ba-da, or rest, rest, ba-da-ba-da, whichever one it is. So, if I know the B-flat blues scale, I can practice some pretty cool blues solos
Bluesville and rock section.
this easily.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
It doesn't have to be complicated, it can just be a couple of notes. It is always good to come back home and land on 1 or on the top note, the 8th note, the tonic note. Nothing fancy, just the blues scale. Let me try one with a major scale. I don't think it sounds as cool, but we can try it. Again, landing on 1. I'll try one more major one. You get the idea anyway. Have fun. Improv is a great way to practice. It's a lot of fun.